Hi everybody, today we're gonna do a quick standing workout and a stretch. All you'll need is a wall and an optional booty band. Let's set aside the booty band and go towards your wall, put your shoulders and hips on the wall. Back is touching the wall as well, the back of the head is touching the wall. We're gonna start from diaphragmatic breathing. Your heels are approximately 10 centimeters away from the wall. Stretch up and now breathe in, expanding your ribs, your belly, your chest, everything is expanding, your pelvic floor is moving down, and then when you exhale, you start from sucking your pelvic floor up, then your lower abs, middle abs, and then your ribs are closing in on top. Everything is tight, and then you breathe in and you relax everything. Make sure you're doing a 360 breath in, so basically everything is expanding, not just the front of your body but also the back of your body. So you should feel as if you're pressing towards the wall when you breathe in, and when you breathe out you suck everything back in, starting from your pelvic floor. Your hips and your booty is relaxed. Keep breathing at your own pace. Breathe in, everything expands. And breathe out, everything tightens. Your belly button goes towards your spine and up when you breathe out. You can try breathing out through closed lips. This way you'll have a better connection to your core. Tighten everything up on your breath out from bottom up. Breathe in, expand, breathe out, and tighten. Expand and tighten. Okay. Turn and face the wall. Put your hands on the wall and we're gonna do heels raises. Everything you do with your core engaged. Back straight, hips neutral position. Yeah, so your belly is sucked in. Your back is relaxed. And your chin is slightly tucked in to keep your neck neutral. We're gonna do alternating hip raises, just warming everything up. Now step away from the wall and we're gonna stretch the back. Your lower belly is sucked in. We're trying to only reach your armpits down to the floor. Lower back is staying neutral. Slightly reaching down. You can just hang there or you can introduce a little bit of movement. Make sure it's gentle. We're just warming up. We don't want to traumatize our back. Again, so keeping your belly sucked in, your back flat, just reaching with your chest. Neck is neutral, so as if you're doing a double chin. Tuck your chin and just hold here. And adjust. Do whatever feels good for you. You can step your arms higher and just melt forward. Again, make sure there is no bend in the lower back. And just breathe here. Just relaxing into the stretch. You should feel it in your chest and armpit. Now let's do a wave. Starting from your knees and your hips pushing forward, and then your head goes last. Just wave that goes through your whole body. Let's do several of those. Great job. Now we're gonna do a light stretch for our legs. So put your foot on the wall, facing the wall. Your hips and shoulders are leveled, knees stretched, toes are pointing up. Make sure you're not arching in your lower back and you're feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Now reach forward, no rounding of the back, keep your back straight. So if it means that you can only slightly lean forward, that is absolutely fine. Just focus on the form. You can bend your legs slightly if needed, but if you can, try to keep it straight and just reach forward with a straight back. Neck is in neutral position as usual, chin is tucked. And just breathe here. Couple more breaths, you're doing great. You can pull yourself a bit lower towards your leg. Keep breathing. And let's do the same thing on the other leg. Straighten your knee if possible. Feel the stretch underneath your knee and on the back of the leg. Reach forward with a straight back. Make sure your hips are leveled. Again, if it's just a slight lean forward, that is great. You can keep your hands on your hip and just lean forward a little bit to the point where you feel the stretch and it feels like it's enough for you. Gently pull yourself forward, keep breathing, try to relax your leg. And let's switch your legs again. Now we're gonna stretch your hip flexor. Now the top leg is a bit higher than it was and we have it bent. Your ribs and lower belly is in, so your core is engaged, your back is flat. Same thing, you can do a diaphragmatic breath. You breathe in, you expand, and you breathe out, and you contract everything, and you hold your back straight, arms forward, and with a straight back, we just gonna bend the top leg a bit more and just go deeper into the stretch. Make sure your pelvis is neutral, so your butt is not sticking out. It will help you feel the stretch in your hip flexor more. And just hold it here. Straighten and bend your top leg a little bit. Slowly, just breathe through the stretch, making sure your hips are still leveled and you're feeling the stretch in your hip flexor. The bottom leg stays straight, as straight as possible. Switch legs, let's do the same thing. Breathe in, expand, breathe out, contract. Back is straight, ribs are closed, and once you make sure everything is straight, your neck is in neutral position, you bend the leg deeper, and you feel the stretch in your hip flexor. Make sure, your chin is tucked. And you breathe through the stretch, a light bounce. if it feels good. Reaching up. And done. Let's grab the booty band. We're gonna work out the legs a little bit after we stretch them. Just put the band a little bit over your knee, standing sideways to the wall. Hold on to the wall. We're gonna do leg lifts in each direction, starting from forward direction. Okay, so we want to point the toe, lift the leg, point, lift. Great, 10 times. And lift. Strong legs, they're straight. Both legs are straight. Core is engaged. Neck is neutral. Back is neutral. Hips are not moving. Did 10 times. Now you bend the leg and we're gonna do pulses. Pulse your knee up. Again, make sure there is no movement in your torso. Just the leg is moving. Same thing we're gonna do to the side. So starting from a point at the floor and then lift as high as you feel comfortable. Before each move, you should do the diaphragmatic breath just to reset your back and core position and make sure everything is in neutral and core is engaged. Now, bend the leg and 10 pulses. The knee is driving up, up, up. Great job, same thing. Towards the back. Now face the wall. Again, make sure your torso is not moving. It's a small movement only in your legs. Don't need to lift too high. Point, lift off the floor as much as you can. Make sure your core is still engaged. Now, imagine that you're pressing against the opposite wall with your heel. Do 10 pulses till 10 presses back. Great job. We're gonna do the same thing on the other leg, starting forward. 10 kick-ups. Strong leg. So the first point, you put an energy through your leg, you point your toe, and then you lift that strong leg up quickly and then go down quickly. But not so quickly that you just let your leg free fall. We still want to have some controlling energy through the leg. Okay, knee goes up 10 times, 10 pulses. Feel the top of your leg working. Great job. Same thing to the side. Point, reach up, point, up. The whole leg is working. Knees are straight. Make sure the legs are strong. You do everything with control and intention. And bend leg. Pulses to the side. Knees driving the movement. Great job. Only 10. That's all you need. Face the wall, shake off your legs and your hip flexors. Try to keep them as relaxed as possible through your movement. And let's go. Backwards, point and lift, point and lift. Making sure your lower belly is engaged, your core is supporting you. Point, lift. Great job. You're doing great, almost there. Kickbacks. Keeps it leveled as if you're stepping on the back wall. The leg is burning. Okay, you can take your booty band off. We are done with it. Next, we're gonna do a little stretch for your glutes. So cross a leg on top of another. We're gonna do a figure 4 stretch. You can face the wall and you sink in your hips, bend your bottom leg. The top leg is the foot is flexed, the knee is pressing out, and fold forward. I'm using the wall here to also elongate and stretch my back. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can put your hands on the floor and completely fold over your top leg. Hold there. Pressing the knee out, sinking deeper into the stretch. Great job. Let's do the same thing on the other leg. The other leg crosses over, ankle is engaged, so your foot is flexed to protect your knee, and sink your hips back as if someone is pulling you back by your hips. And again, if you want a deeper stretch, you can just put your hands on the floor and sink in deeper into the stretch. So your hips are going lower, the knee is turning out, but make sure your ankle is engaged, your foot is flexed, so that knee is protected. Great job. And we are done for today. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have the great rest of your day. Bye.